I've been fortunate enough to pioneer hip-hop dance in New Zealand with the Dziah dance crew, which was back in 2003. We were the first team to come back from the hip-hop championships in Los Angeles at the time. Now we have like 12, 13 crews going every single year, which is a bit of a buzz, but at the time we were just trying to make a name for ourselves, and very fortunate to go from Dziah to then start our team that we have now, which is Prestige Dance Crew. We got sponsored by Lee, by Nike. We got sponsored by Adidas for a few years, which was mind-blowing for a kid that dropped out of school, and I didn't even have Adidas shoes myself, and now to be considered the All Blacks of dance in 2006, it was too much for myself. We also didn't have mentors at that time. We were getting gigs left, right, and center, like people wanting us here, which was really cool, but we didn't know what to do with it, and I'm gutted, but I'm also about trusting in the process and understanding that life takes you where you need to go. But in terms of capitalizing on that moment, I guess the learning for me was to understand that moving forward now, but we've had to do lots of learning, lots of learning. I'm also a secondary teacher. I've been teaching at Manudua High School for the last 5 years. There's been lots of, like, in terms of just myself personally, the well-being stuff, in terms of what I was going through. Dance, what saved my life. Without dance, then I would have, I guess, been the stereotype, the stigma, what everyone said, what everyone says of South Auckland kids. But fortunate that it didn't happen. It didn't go that way. I stuck to dance, and I was fortunate enough to have the right people around me at the right times. Yeah, it's a difficult subject, man. It's difficult because everybody has their own personal view on it. And just for myself, like, over the last 3 years, I've been dealing with it intensely. So intense focus, really understanding it for myself, trying to unpack it, speaking to the people that I need to speak, that have the skill sets to be able to give me the frames and the understandings. But still, a lot of it is you as an individual still kind of journeying through. So 30 years of trauma for myself, and I'm only 35, like 3 decades from when I was 5 to now be 35. It's, even though I was doing significant, cool, exciting things, inside I felt like I was in a jail. Inside I didn't feel anybody cared. Inside I didn't feel anyone loved. But that was purely on my own personal journey. From physical to mental to sexual, all of those sort of abusive behaviors that kind of happened to me was something that really affected me as an individual. I'm just grateful that there were other family members that, even though they knew I was kind of crazy, I was going through like emotional roller coasters, I was up and down as a kid. I moved between so many different homes because I was considered crazy. Dance came through, it helped, definitely saved my life. I'm just trying to focus on me so I can, I guess, be the best version for my boys, for my wife, for my colleagues, for the teams I'm a part of. You know, like, just to be on, and so that our people that see us, they understand that, yes, we aren't perfect, but we can do whatever we want. I just think if people can focus on the day, especially if you're in it, like if it's raw, and you haven't been able to speak to it, talk to someone. Definitely talk to someone. Reach out, speak to someone that's close to you, to ask for help for some organizations. But please, that's what I would offer, is to speak to someone.